Welcome to video 3. This video we are going to treat how we are going to compute corrected bearing from back bearing and observed angle as well as forward bearing. How do we do the computation forward to get our corrected bearing? That's what we are going to do now. But the simple arithmetic involved, very simple, is what I want you to follow. Now look at this diagram. That means you have a line linking point A to B and another line linking point B to C, and on like that. Another one linking point C to D, assuming that's a transverse line. Now on point A, from the true north, your true bearing is the angle linking that true north to the line AB, and that is what we refer to as phi AB. Now on point B, as you progress towards C, the forward bearing from at point B is phi BC. Now what is the link between phi BC and phi AB? That's what we want to do now. Look at point B. The bearing B to C is the one indicated by this red arc. That's the bearing BC. That's the one we are actually interested in. But the one that we have calculated from this point A is phi AB. Now I want you to now see this. Look at the back bearing of A to B, that is B to A, and that is the one you can refer to as this. That B to A, bearing B to A is this green shade from true north down to B to A. So that's phi BA. Now the angle that was measured in the field, if you still remember very well, the angle that was transferred from this sheet, this field sheet, the angle that was calculated, in this case 166 degrees 16 minutes 15 seconds, that is the horizontal angle, and it is called the clockwise external angle. So look at it this way. That clockwise external angle on point B is this. That's the one that you have from the field record. Now with this, you can now say, look at it very well. If you add this phi BA, look at it as it continues along this to here, gives you the bearing B to C. Can you see it? So we can now say phi BA plus this angle at point B will give you the bearing B to C. But remember that phi BA is what? Phi AB plus or minus 180 degrees. So if you can replace that with this plus alpha B, gives you phi BC. So progressively, once you have the back bearing, you just add the angle to it and it gives you the forward bearing. When you get the forward bearing, maybe more than 360 degrees, you subtract 360 from it, you write it as a back bearing, and then you continue progressively. So that's how we do it on this transverse computation sheet. We'll see how we continue from this in video 4. But this is the arithmetic that gives us the back bearing plus observed angle, gives you the forward bearing. The forward bearing, you subtract 180 from it, and you get the forward bearing. From that forward bearing you get your back bearing, and so on and so forth progressively, and then you can continue your computation. So that's that about that. We meet in video 4. Thank you.